Hello everyone, and a very good morning. Welcome to First Folk Monday for what seems like absolutely ages. It's great to see all of you, and I hope you're keeping very, very well. Here in the West Country, it is grey and overcast, and there is heavy rain and thunder forecast later on. Perhaps a little portent of Alison Gross that's coming your way, along with all sorts of other fabulous kind of prog rock folk numbers this morning. Lots made famous by Steeleye Span with a couple of extras in here. So we've got Alison Gross, we've got Gaudete, Misty, Moisty Morning, Blackleg Miner. The new song today is The Hard Times of Old England, and more besides. So make yourselves at home. If you're new to the channel, my name's Ben. This is Homechoir, and you are very welcome. So do consider sticking around. If you would like to join us, it is completely free. It's just a matter of clicking that subscribe button down there, which if it's a nasty shade of red, just give it a click. It's all you need to do. It doesn't cost you a penny. It'll turn a soothing, comforting shade of grey, and you can join the, shall we check, how many subscribers do we have? You can join the 6,079 people who have already clicked that button. So do help us out. And hello to everyone I know is watching live but is not in the live chat this morning. Hello to Lean and Bill and Val and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and Jude and Anne and Linda and Val and Katie and Huyen and everyone else. And then hello everyone over here and everyone watching later on. Hope you're all keeping very well. And it's good morning to some of you. It's good evening to others. And whatever time of day it is, it's great to have you with us. Hello, Alison. Hello, Alan. Hello, Angela. Hello, Dave. Hello, Jill. Hello, Emma. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Glenys. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jean. Hello, Jill. Hello, Terry. Hello to everyone. And as I say, do make yourselves at home. Great stuff. So I've got all sorts. It's fairly props heavy today, folks, because, well, I got the hat box done. Couldn't resist. And I've also got a wand ready for Alison Gross, though those of you that know Homechoir know this isn't actually a wand. I shall reveal all. But let's get started, shall we, everyone? And I do hope you're ready for a good sing. It's a great way to start the week. So let's start Homechoir in the key of F major, F, A, C, and F again at the top. Take a nice deep breath and off we go. And well done, everyone, and welcome all of you to another week here on Homechoir. It feels like a very long time indeed since we had a Folk Monday, and so it is great to be back with a fabulous programme, very much inspired by the incredible and unique sound of Steeleye Span, which I grew up listening to. I'm sure many of you are huge fans of, and so we'll start shortly after our warm-up and our little catch-up with one Misty, Moisty Morning, kind of appropriate for today. Then we'll sing Gaudete, as sung by all of you. We'll have the Blackleg Miner before we look at the new song today, which is The Hard Times of Old England. Then we'll take a little trip up north to sing a song about witchcraft and wizardry, Alison Gross. We'll have the Raggle Taggle Gypsies, oh, and then we'll have All Around My Hat, which is a fabulous song. In fact, I'm just looking at this list, and this is why you can tell it's a live stream. Decided not to do the Raggle Taggle Gypsies, though. Decided to be a farmer's boy at the end. So there we go. Live updates for you. Speaking of updates, what have we got coming up on the channel this week? I hear you cry. Well, on Wednesday, continuing the theme, really, of witchcraft, we're going to be learning one of the very short, I mean, it's really short, choruses from Dido and Aeneas. This is the Ho 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 chorus. It moves really, really quickly. It's not going to take us very long. In fact, we might even do both the Ho 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 choruses. They last about 15 seconds each. And they are some of the most demanding, I think, because they move so quickly, but they're great fun. So make sure you have your wands and your witches' hats ready for Wednesday as we learn the Ho 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 witches' choruses. And then on Friday, many of you will know, I shall be heading down to the southeast coast in order to lead a rather spectacular Purcellian workshop this coming Saturday in Horsham. And so I won't be here live on Friday, but me from a few weeks ago will be rerunning the deep dive all about Mrs. Cibber and Handel and the Scandal. So come along on Friday lunchtime. If you haven't seen it, it is a good one. If you have seen it, well, there's stuff in there, I'm sure, that's going to surprise and delight you the second time round. So that is this coming Friday. Now, of course, we here on Homechoir, we are so grateful to everyone who supports us, because we couldn't do this frankly unique and very special work without your help. Huge thanks to everyone who donates to support the cause of giving music to the world for free in all sorts of styles and genres. So if you'd like to help us out, you can go along to homechoir.org/donate to find out how to do that. And just huge thanks again to everyone who supports us. You really are superstars and you make this happen. Now, of course, the newsletter is the one-stop shop to find out about everything that's going on in the world of Homechoir. It's got links to our upcoming streams. It's got scores where we can share them. And it's got, quite often, newsletter subscriber-only content. We've got another Sing for Happiness session next week. Not this week, but next week. You can only get to that through the newsletter. So don't miss a moment of your Homechoir. It is crafted with great care and love by those sweet little Homechoir elves who toil away in the mines of knowledge. So don't miss a moment. Subscribe. Go to homechoir.org, click newsletter at the top, fill in the very short form, and you're done. And those elves will dispatch to your inbox, as if by magic, the Homechoir newsletter. And if you tell us when your birthday is, well, we'll sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls round. And today, Barbara is celebrating her birthday, and tomorrow it is Kim and Isabella. So we'll sing for them in just a moment. Let's warm our voices up, though, folks. It is a brand new week. It's relatively early in the day for some of us. Of course, some people watching, it's late at night. It's last thing, whatever time of day it is. It's always worth having a bit of a moment to relax and get yourselves ready to sing. So can I invite you all, put everything down, don't have anything in your hands if you possibly can, and take a few deep breaths in your own time, in your own way, everyone. And if you perhaps roll your head round, everyone, stretching the neck muscles. I'll say hello to everyone who's joined us in the last few minutes in the comments. Hello to Nicola. Hello to Gloria. Hello to Christine. I hope you're on the mend, and lovely to see you this afternoon, or indeed this morning. Okay, going to roll our shoulders around, everybody. And then we'll roll our shoulders back the other way. Lovely. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you sigh, I'm going to relax and let that all drain away. Fantastic. I know it's only Monday, but I really needed that. Okay, let's do a little bit of gentle singing. We're going to go up and down the major third. Just start with the hum, everyone. Here we go. And and again. Now an ooh. So let's bring that list of choristers celebrating their birthdays today and tomorrow. So happy birthday to Barbara, to Kim, and to Isabella from all of us here at Homechoir. Take a nice deep breath, everyone. After two, it's 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barbara, Kim, and Isabella. Happy birthday to you and many more. Many happy returns of the day to all of you, whether you're on this list or whether you're watching. Remember, if you want us to sing happy birthday to you, sign up for the newsletter, and it's our great pleasure to do so. So let's get started with one misty, moisty morning. Quite often when I put these broadcasts together, I'm thinking, well, you know, if it's bright and sunny, if it's raining and so on. Genuinely, this time I thought the weather might be quite nice, and it's not. So I look like I've got some kind of choral clairvoyance More on that when we get to Alison Gross. This one is a love story, albeit quite an old-fashioned one, as you'll see as we sing through. Some of the attitudes and some of the behaviours of this would certainly, the singer would have certainly been cancelled as a result of some of these things in this, but it's a great, great sing. So everyone, grab your cap. Speaking of which, I think I should put on my medieval cap for this one, because this has very much got medieval folk song. There we go. Make sure my feather isn't caught. So everyone, in the medieval style, one misty, moisty morning. How do you do? And how do you do? And how do you do again? Here we go. One misty, moisty morning, when cloudy was the weather, I met with an old man, clothed all in leather. He was clothed all in leather, with a cap beneath his chin, singing howdy-do, and howdy-do, and howdy-do again. This rustic was a thresher, as on his way he hied, and with a leather bottle fast buckled by his side. He wore no shirt upon his back, but wool unto his skin, singing howdy-do, and howdy-do, and howdy-do again. On we go. I went a little further, and there I met a maid, a-going a-milking, sir, she said. Then I began to compliment, and she began to sing, saying how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. Who was this? This maid, her name was Dolly, clothed in a gown of grey. I, being somewhat jolly, persuaded her to stay, and straight I fell a-courting her, in hopes her love will win, singing how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. I, having time and leisure, I spent a vacant hour a-telling of my treasure, while sitting in the bar. With many kind embraces I stroked her double chin, singing how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. I said that I would married be, and she would be my bride, and alone we should not tarry, and 20 things beside. I'll plough and sow and reap and mow, and you shall sit and spin, singing how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. Off we go. Her parents then consented, all parties were agreed. Her portion 30 shillings, we married were with speed. Then Will the piper he did play, while others danced and sing how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. Last verse. Then lusty Ralph and Robin, with many damsels gay, did ride on roan and Dublin to celebrate the day. And when they met together, their caps off they did fling, singing how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again. There we go. Bright and joyous for your Monday morning. I thought about trying to fling my cap off, but it's quite hard when you're playing the piano to take a hat off, as I've discovered over the last 5 years of doing home choir. Never thought I'd own a hat box, but you know. So we're going to move on and sing another song made very, very famous by Steeleye Span. Of course, we sing this often at Christmas. This is a sing and send recording from a few years ago. Particular note to anyone who's joined the channel recently, when you hear this huge, huge choir, the combined voices of home choir, people singing from all around the world, what you need to remember is that all the sopranos are being joined by all the altos, all the tenors, all the basses, with a little bit of digital help, and all the basses were being joined by the sopranos, altos and tenors. Basically, everyone sang everything, and then I did a little bit of digital trickery in the studio to make sure everyone was there. So this really is a massive wall of Gaudete, and you can sing it with lovely, pure church Latin sounds, or you can sing it as Steeleye Span did, with the broadest country accent you could possibly muster. But here is your chord, and off we go. Fabulous singing, everyone. Well done. If you enjoy that style of singing, you're not going to want to miss Fun Friday in a week's time. In particular, we're doing an arrangement of Can't Buy Me Love by the Beatles, but it's in a kind of medieval madrigal style. That is not this Friday, next Friday. The link has just gone up. And don't miss that, because that is a lot of fun as well. But we're going to move on. We're going to sing. Now we're going to have a little run of songs that require the flat cap. This is the Blackleg Miner. And if you know the Steeleye Span version, you know theirs is kind of muscular and propelled forward with lots of intense electric guitar sounds. I went a different way. I went for a slightly softer kind of middle of the night sort of sound. Okay, but the song itself is rather an unpleasant song, as, to be honest, many folk songs are. They're songs written by the people, and it's quite interesting when you study music and you look at music history. All of the grand Baroque music and classical music was all written for the rich. The songs of the people, the songs of the folk, generally speaking, well, they sing about what they know. The hard times of old England, indeed. So let's sing this one together, and then we'll learn our new song for today. It's time for the Blackleg Miner. Oh, try again. It's in the evening after dark when the Blackleg Miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and dirty shirt. There goes the Blackleg Miner. Well, he grabs his duds and down he goes to hew the coal that lies below. There's not a woman in this town row. Well, look at the Blackleg Miner. Oh, Delaval is a terrible place. They rub wet clay in the Blackleg's face, and around the heaps they run a foot race to catch the Blackleg Miner. And even near the Seghill mine, across the way they stretch a line to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty Blackleg Miner. They grab his duds and his picks as well. They hoy him down to the pit of hell. Down you go and fare you well, you dirty Blackleg Miner. dark when the Blackleg Miner creeps to work with his moleskin pants and dirty shirt. There goes the Blackleg Miner. There we go, everyone. And you know what? We're going to follow that with our new song for today. This is The Hard Times of Old England. This is a very old song. Very, very old. Collected, I mean, a good long while ago. This is most of the folk songs of England were collected by people like Cecil Sharp and Vaughan Williams and so on. And this was collected from someone called James Copper. And so it's a song about hard times, but it does have a little positive twist at the end. And this is not meant in any way as a commentary on the times in which we live, because they fluctuate and vary so quickly. I just thought it was a good song for us to learn and sing together. So this is how it goes. It goes, come all brother tradesmen that travel alone, oh pray come and tell me where the trade's all gone. Long time have I travelled and cannot find none, and it's all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. So let's learn that all together. So, come all brother tradesmen that travel along, and then, oh pray come and tell me where the trade is all gone. Let's sing that together, and oh pray come and tell me where the trade is all gone. Then we sing, long time have I travelled and cannot find none. With me, long time have I travelled and cannot find none. Then we go into the big refrain, and it's all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. Let's sing that together. And it's all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. And yes, that last line in each verse is definitely England, with no hint of the football chants, just good and strong, everyone. So 4 verses, and just note that the 4th verse has a hint of optimism. Okay, which makes a change from most of this folk repertoire. This is our new song for today. I do hope you enjoy singing it. It's time for the hard times of old England. Here we go. Come all brother tradesmen that travel along, oh pray come and tell me where the trade is all gone. Long time have I travelled and I cannot find none, and sing all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. Provisions you buy at the shop, it is true, but if you've no money, there's none there for you. So what's a poor man and his family to do? And sing all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. You must go to the shop and you'll ask for a job. They'll answer you there with a shake and a nod. 'Twill make every poor man to turn out and rob, and sing all the hard times of old England, in old England, very hard times. So now to conclude and to finish our song, let's hope that these hard times, they will not last long. Then we'll have occasion to alter our song and sing all the good times of old England, in old England, very good times. There we go. Short and sweet. Good song, though. Good song. As I say, fingers crossed for good times. We do seem to be living through an interesting era of history, ladies and gentlemen. Well, time to take off the cap. It will return. And time instead to grab the wand, because we're going to sing Alison Gross. Those of you that know Homechoir know that this is often in the background to the videos, and you can see it is it's a 19th century conductor's baton, complete with well, let's say ruling with an iron fist is not really my style, but this thing, I mean, talk about taking your eye. It can take out an entire row of tenors with this, and frankly they're an endangered species, but it also doubles as a fabulous wand for this fabulous song. So everyone, I don't know whether you're team young boy or whether you're team Alison. I think I know, generally speaking, what my choristers think about this, but this is Alison Gross, the ugliest witch in the North Country. Alison Gross, that lives in yon tower, the ugliest witch in the North Country, has twisted me one day up to her bower, and many a fair speech she's made to me. She stroked my head and she combed my hair, she set me down softly on her knee, saying, if you will be my lover so true, so many good things I would give to you. Away, away, you ugly witch, go far away and let me be. I never would be your lover so true, and I wish I were out of your company. Everyone, Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. She showed me a mantle of red scarlet with golden flowers and fringes fine, saying, if you will be my lover so true, this goodly gift it shall be thine. She showed me a shirt of the softest silk, well wrought with pearls all about the band, saying, if you will be my lover so true, this goodly gift you shall command. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. She showed me a cup of the good red gold, well set with jewels so fair to see, saying, if you will be my lover so true, this goodly gift I will give to thee. Away, away, you ugly witch, go far away and let me be. I never would kiss your ugly mouth for all of the gifts that you could give. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. She's not very happy. She's turned her right and round about, and thrice she blew on a grass green horn. She swore by the moon and the stars up above that she'd make me rue the day I was born. Then out she has taken a silver wand, she's turned her 3 times round and round. She's muttered such words till my strength it did fail, and she's turned me into an ugly worm. Alison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Alison Gross, she must be. reminds me of Monty Python. She's turned me into a newt. I've got better. Powerful wand, this. Much magic has been wrought with this particular baton throughout the years, though frankly I didn't take it out the house. Oh well. And again, I imagine most of you are Team Alison, and I don't blame you. I used to be very much Team Callow Youth, but as I mature in age, if nothing else, well, I think I see Alison's point. Now we're going to have all around my hat, and it's, do I wear I think I've got to put this medieval cap back on. Doesn't have any green willow around it, but it's just that little bit more splendid for this song. And so everyone, one of the greatest songs ever arranged by Steeleye Span. Get your hats ready, get your green willows, and let's sing. Here we go. With extra cantilena as well. All around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my home choir, who's far, far away. Fare thee well, cold winter, and fare thee well, cold frost. Nothing have I gained, but my own true love I've lost. I'll sing and I'll be merry when an occasion I do see. She's a false, deluded young girl, let her go, farewell she. And all around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love, who's far, far away. The other night she brought me a fine diamond ring, but she thought to have deprived me of a far better thing. But I, being careful like lovers ought to be, she's a false, deluded young girl, let her go, farewell she. And all around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love, who's far, far and again. And all around my hat I will wear the green willow, and all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love, who's far, far away, far, far away, far, far away, far, far There we go. Great song, my goodness me. Almost finished with that one today. So I was going to do the Raggle Taggle Gypsies, but I just thought, given we've been talking, the very first song was all about ploughing and sowing and reaping and mowing. Well, we've got to finish with To Be a Farmer's Boy. And I have to say, I'm not sure if Steeleye Span ever got round to doing this one, but I certainly did. And every time I sing it, I send a shout out to Tom, who wasn't just the piper's son, was also a student of mine who I taught from the age of 11 up to the age of 18. And off he went to university some years ago now, with his bright, shiny grade 8 distinction in singing under his belt. I was quite proud of that. And he sang this song. And so, Tom, if you're watching, all the very best. Hope you're still singing, and I hope you all enjoy singing this. Very much modelled after Steeleye Span, but this is my version, everyone, of To Plough and Sow and Reap and Mow and to be a farmer's boy. Here we go. To plough and sow, reap and mow, and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. Here we go. The sun had set behind the hills across the dreary moor, when poor and lame a boy there came up to a farmer's door. Can you tell me if here it be that I can find employ to plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy? To plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. My father is dead and mother is left with children great and small. And what is worse, for mother still, I'm the oldest of them all. Though small I'll work and I'll never shirk if you give me employ to plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. To plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. And if that you want me employ, one favour I've to ask. Will you shelter me till break of day from this cold winter's blast? At break of day I'll trudge away elsewhere to seek employ, to plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. To plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. Ready for some close harmonies. Here we go. Come try the lad, the mistress said, let him no further seek. Oh, do dear father, the daughter cried, while tears ran down her cheek. He'd work if he could, so his heart to want food and wander for employ. Don't turn him away, but let him stay and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. To plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. Now instrumental. And when the lad became a man, the good old farmer died, and left the lad the farm he had, and his daughter for his bride. The lad that was, the farm now has, of smiles and things with joy. Of the lucky day he came that way, to be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. To plough and sow, reap and mow, and be a farmer's boy. To plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. Oh, to plough and sow and reap and mow and be a farmer's boy. Oh dear. It's just a little folk song, unaccompanied folk song at the back of the singing book. I don't think it ever was intended to rock that hard, but rock we did. And I hope you all had a fabulous time singing with us for this stirring, rousing Folk Monday. Next week, we're going to be having another Folk Monday, for reasons I'll explain later this week, and it's going to be a bit lighter, a bit sillier. Songs like Shoe Fly, Don't Bother Me, and so on. But today, I just really felt it was worth breaking out the really big tunes and the big sounds. So if you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button. Do please subscribe if you haven't done so. Do send this broadcast near and far to lands beyond the sea, to anyone you think could do with a really good sing. And then join us on Wednesday for some more witchy magic. I might even conduct you all with the the conducting wand, as we learn our chorus from Purcell's Dido and Aeneas. So enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Do take care. If you're off to bed, sleep well. If you've got a busy day ahead, well, I hope this has put a smile on your face and a spring in your step. See you soon, Homechoir. Take care.